I'm here with Tim Murtagh, Brooks Macdonald Player of the Month for April 2012. Congratulations, Tim. It's been a great start to the season. You must have been really enjoying it.
Yeah, you know, coming back up into Division 1, it's obviously been a big challenge that we've looked forward to all winter really, and you know, the guys have got off to a good start. We've won, you know, 2 out of our first 4 games, and sort of been competitive in the other ones as well. So yeah, it's been a good month, and you know, we're looking to build on it and sort of kick on for the rest of the summer.
Now, most Middlesex fans out there are used to seeing your name in the wickets taken column. You've enjoyed a bit of a purple patch with the bat in your hand. What do you put this down to?
Doing absolutely no practice with the batting at all. Mark O'Neill, the batting coach, has banned me from having a net ever. I've hardly had a hit during the winter or during pre-season as well. No, it's just sort of clicking at the moment, and I'm feeling, you know, positive and confident about my batting, and just enjoying it as well. So you know, I'm going out there when there's, you know, perhaps not much pressure on me. You know, we've either lost early wickets or come in sort of when the boys have got us off to a good start. So in that respect, there's not much pressure on the batting, but yeah, it's just something I've gone out, enjoyed, and chanced my arm a little bit, and it's come off recently.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the more experienced batters out there have been making hard work of it. You've scored nearly 200 runs at an average of nearly 40 this year. I mean, you've made it look surprisingly easy, but how difficult has it been out there with the conditions we've had in the early season?
It has, as I said, you know, I've got the fortune of sort of having no pressure on me when I'm going out to bat. You know, it's a lot different for the guys who bat in the top order, and you know, it's been tough. It's the ball's nipped around, you know, pretty much throughout all the games that we've played, and it's been really hard work for those guys. This last week up at Trent Bridge has been, you know, an opportunity to bat on a good wicket for probably the first time in the summer. So yeah, as I said, there's sort of been no pressure, and I've gone out and played my natural game, and you know, got away with it a little bit. Yeah, you know, Ollie played magnificently yesterday, and showed that, you know, with application and a bit of guts as well, that, you know, Scotty's been talking about, runs can be scored. But yeah, no doubt it's been very tricky to battle.
Well, I couldn't agree more. It's certainly been a season for the Seamers so far. I mean, you yourself have taken 10 championship wickets. Have you found the step up to Division 1 any different, or is it just a case of Tim Murtagh doing what Tim Murtagh does? Yeah, I mean, obviously you're coming up against better batting lineups. Sides generally bat sort of down longer, but you know, we've stuck to our guns really well as a bowling unit, and sort of done what we spoke about during the winter, and what we, you know, also did last year of bowling in partnerships and sort of hunting as a pack. So that's really helped. Everyone's sort of, you know, Finney's come back in, Toby's been excellent, Bergie, Corey, everyone's picked up wickets at different times, and you know, I suppose when conditions are in your favour, you've got to try and fill your boots, and that's what some of the guys have done. So yeah, we've, you know, probably had one slightly off performance, I think, against Durham early with the ball, but apart from that, it's been pretty much spot on. Oh, you talk about making the most of things when they're in your favour. Last year, obviously, a lot of pundits in the game were saying the Tiflex ball was offering the Seamers a huge advantage. Obviously, you've not had that advantage this year. You're back to the Duke's ball. Any difference whatsoever?
Not to me, no. The Duke's balls have swung nicely. You know, as I said, the wickets have been wet because of the weather we've had, and it's, you know, been a nightmare for groundsmen to try and prepare hard, you know, batter-friendly wickets at this time of year, and that's the way it goes. You know, later on in the season they'll be nice and flat, and you know, the batters will enjoy them. But you know, as I said last year, I don't think the ball will make too much difference. You know, we don't have the heavy roller as well in the early season conditions, which also makes it tougher as well when the ball sort of dents a wicket if it is soft, and you know, then it tends to kind of fly off those dents later on in the game. So no, the balls have been good. They've kind of kept their shape well, and we've swung them sort of most games that we've played. So yeah, we're happy with the Duke's balls.
Okay, on to team objectives and team efforts. It's been a great start to the year. Obviously, we had that fantastic victory against Surrey, superb victory against Worcestershire.
How's it all been going from a team perspective? Did the team set any objectives, and if so, are we meeting them, or is it a case of taking each game as it comes?
No, I think sort of we were always going into the unknown a little bit, sort of coming up into the first division, having not played, up here for 5 years or so, playing against, a new bunch of teams that we haven't come up across for a while. So, we always spoke about, I suppose, sort of staying up was, I felt, always going to be our first goal. Kind of stabilising ourselves back into Division 1 and, becoming a good team. It was no good sort of, having the season that we did last year and then going straight back down. So, even though it has gone well and we're sort of sitting up in 3rd place at the moment, I still think that's our #1 priority. And then, as I said, if, halfway into the year or later on in the season we're, we can reevaluate those objectives and see where we are then. But no, I don't think it's surprised any of us sort of how well we've played, and we always felt that we could compete in this division, and we've got to take the positives from the games that we have done, the games that we have won, and even the games we haven't, we've been competitive. So yeah, we'll look to kick on.
Well, Tim, it sounds like everything's moving in the right direction. Mate, congratulations on being named the Brooks Macdonald Player of the Month for April. Thanks for your time this afternoon, and here's hoping your season continues in much the same vein.
Thank you.